So some societal and learner cultural factors that we need to really think about when designing. There are three things that I've listed on this slide for you to think about, and those are those societal and learner cultural factors for both the instructor and the student and the designer. So you got to throw the designer in there too, because a lot of what I bring to a partnership can affect the way that we build, and I need to be conscious of that. As you can see, there are a lot of similarities on the slide between these three: age, experiences, life experiences, academic experiences, personal experiences, culture, where are we from, what are our belief systems, how were we raised, socioeconomic factors, where do I fall on the socioeconomic scale, what are my privileges, what are my disadvantages, and how does that affect my outlook and how I interact with others and with content. Biases in terms of educational biases, cultural biases, age biases, experience biases, and then skill level. And this one is listed on the students, but the skill level of the instructor and the designer is also a factor. But I need to take in to consideration skill levels as well. If I'm building community, if I'm trying to get the instructor and students to interact not only with one another, but with the content as well, then I want to make sure that we are at least cognizant and aware of these factors and how they might affect how we look at things. One way to kind of counteract some of those biases and take advantage of some of the differences is to really look at best practices in terms of online learning and online instruction, and making sure that we're staying with some of those research-based methods while still allowing some of that personality and fun to come through, but also being very well aware of who our audience is when we build, who the players are in the build, so that we're addressing issues across age, experience, culture, socioeconomic level, skill levels, and so that we're scaffolding where we need to be, we're addressing content where we need to be, that in a cognizant, relevant, inclusive manner for our faculty, our students, and as a designer.